Hey, how you doing today? I am Taquila Coleman. In today's video, we're going to talk more about stage 8. God restores you to your former self. So I was sharing last night inside of our God Ordained Marriage Academy with our academy members. I was sharing, what I'm about to share with you, how when you step into stage 8 of this God Ordained love story, and it's more so towards the ending part of stage 8, you're going to step into a restoration, okay? Where God began to restore you back to your former self, okay? When you look up the definition for restore, it one of the definitions means for restore, it means return someone to a former condition, place, or position. Okay. So this is going to take place in stage 8. God is going to return you. He's going to restore you back to your former condition. Okay. He's going to restore your who he has originally created you to be, right? And so I'm gonna share, this is going to turn into like a conversation because I just want to share, what is going on in what God is doing in my life. I want to share my story to help give you insight into what you can expect. Okay. um so I never known what it feels like. I never known being a mother for it to feel good, if that makes sense. I never know. I never really had support, as a single mom. My journey as a single mother has been met with absent fathers, hardship and struggle, having to choose between work or you be a stay-at-home mom, right? Because when you go to work, that means you got to put the children in daycare, and daycare is like a second mortgage you paying for. And if not making that much on the job, you can't really afford it. It's like you working just to pay daycare, right? So, and then, being met with all type of daily challenges, just being a single mom, coming up under people's judgment, as soon as people see you're a single mom and they learn the fathers are absent, then here come the judgment. It's like they condemn the single mothers for taking care of their children and give the fathers pass, um, to just go free, right? So that has been my journey as a single mom with 3 children, right? And so what I'm learning and what God, is showing me right now, because I'm in stage 8, I'm in the ending part of stage 8, and God is giving me help. He's not only helping me, but he's also sending help my way, right? I never I never liked motherhood. I'm gonna be very honest. I never enjoyed motherhood because it was hard. It was stressful. You don't have any help. That was my situation. And I never could understand how when I would hear other parents, other mothers, and they would say, "Oh, I love being a mom." I never understood that because my journey as a single mom came with a lot of heartache and pain, a lot of hardship, struggle. It came with depression. It came with rejection. It came with judgment, right? So I never understood when I would hear other mothers say, "I love being a mother and I love doing this and da 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 da," right? You know, when you up under witchcraft attacks and you don't know it, your heart can become numb to your own children, right? And so that was my journey, you know? That was my journey. I had a I had got used to the struggle, right? I got used to it, and I remember though when I stepped into purpose back in 20, I think it was like 2015 when I started it. I was on a mission to discover, like how do you put an end to all this struggling? I was like, I know God didn't create us to struggle, you know. That was my mission. And I wanted to like redefine the single motherhood, what it means to be a single mother. And so I was on a mission, to redefine single motherhood. I was like, we don't live with no depression, don't cope with depression. Demolish depression, right? God, He helped me to receive deliverance from depression. But that was my journey, right? So now that I'm in stage 8, God is helping me, right? He's helping to improve my life, but he's also sending support into my life to help me get to that next level. And like I said, this is something I never had. I never had this, right? I never had support with my children. Never. Okay. The support that was offered to me in the past with my children came with conditions. I'll babysit if you give me X amount of money. I'll babysit if, I could drive your car. Like it just came with some conditions. I'll babysit if you continue to allow me to control you and manipulate you and use you. You see what I'm saying? So now that I'm in the stage 8, God is restoring me back to my original self. And I'm feeling feelings I never felt before. Okay. So I'm letting you know this is what's going to happen to you when God's restoration come upon your life, he restores you back to your original self. The question becomes, well, what if you never experienced your original self? What if all of your life you've been up under witchcraft attack, right? And you just never known what it feels to be, what it feels like to be normal. You see, because that's what I'm feeling right now. I was always up under witchcraft attack. I just didn't know it. And now God is allowing me to feel what it feels like when I'm no longer up under witchcraft attack, my original self. He's now allowing me to feel it. And it's an amazing feeling. It's peaceful. It's very peaceful. It comes with ease, right? It comes with joy. It's like God activates your joy, for certain things, right? And it's blowing my mind because, like how I said, I never felt this before. You know, you can live freely. You're not stressed out. You're not up under heavy stress when God restores your life. You know, so just understand when you get to stage 8, the ending part of stage 8, you have to be obedient to the Lord because your obedience is what's going to bring you into this restoration. Okay, God is going to restore you back to your former self. And just like how I was saying, if you never known what it feels like to be normal, right, then you will feel it when you get to stage 8. Okay, you just got to continue to press through. Okay, because God has plans to restore you. He has plans to bring that joy back, to your life, right? I never felt joy as a mother, and now I'm feeling it. I'm over here decorating. I ain't never used to decorate my house. All of my furniture in my house used to be black. And that's because, I was up under that depression. That's because I didn't have a reason, I'm like, why decorate? Why, do all these things? No one is coming, right? You know, people are fake. That was my mindset back in the day. So I didn't have a reason to do these things, right? But now I have a different mindset. Now God had me over here decorating. I'm learning coming into my new identity, like in my home. Um, it's just everything new. It's just new. It's something you have to experience. But I wanted to share this with you, just to let you know this is what you can look forward to when you get to stage 8. It's more so the ending of stage 8. Okay, this is where God is going to bring you into this restoration. And this really what this process is all about. Because when God starts you out in this process, he tells you that is your husband, that is your wife, right? But he can't give you the blessing because in that moment you are living up under curses, right? The curses comes with hardship, struggle, it comes with attacks, right? So God, throughout this process, he's now leading you down this path to get to come into his blessings, right? When God walks you into his blessing, that's where you are met with restoration. That's when you are met with peace and ease, right? That's where your help, you walk into your help, right? It's a supernatural help. That's when you start connecting with your destiny helpers, right? So this is what God is doing. He don't want you to give up. He wants you to continue to fight through those attacks. He wants you to continue to push through. He wants you to continue to stay consistent and be obedient to his word, okay? Because he's bringing you into his blessing. He's going to restore your life. He's going to restore you back to your former self. So you cannot give up. Okay. So with that, I am Taquila Coleman. I'll talk to you real soon. Take care.